Hi, my name is Kathleen Hilchey, and I am an anti-bullying and conflict specialist. The Find Your Power, Find Your Voice course was born from a pretty personal moment. Now, COVID hit, and I know this, I'm not alone because I've talked to tons of women, and all of a sudden I was doing a bunch of domestic tasks that were really not my job. And as I shifted into this role, I also became the sole breadwinner in our family. And you can imagine, very soon I was exhausted. Now, I've attached a blog to this page so you can read kind of where I was at, but in a very, very low moment, it occurred to me I could use the bullying theory that I had developed for my clients and had been using for a decade and apply it to myself. And what that is finding something called your strong and kind voice. And from there, you problem solve. So I got myself there. I sat down with my husband and we had a series of phenomenal conversations and realizations. So not only did we, re-separate the domestic tasks like we had for years, but we also found solutions to parts of our marriage that we have struggled with for years and didn't know the root cause. So I was pretty excited, as you can imagine, and I did webinars and I have coached women, and everywhere I go, I'm watching women create shifts in their lives, creating shifts in their families like me, or at work, or in their communities, or their families of origins, or with their friends, shifts that they didn't know how to make in the past and things that were holding them back from creating the lives that they wanted to lead. So I am thrilled that this course is created, and I'm going to be able to help more women in more ways than I ever imagined possible. Now, if you are also looking for shifts, and if you are feeling kind of lost and you're not really able to find your voice to make those shifts happen or find the solution to unsolvable problems, this might be the right place for you. Now, there are three options you can buy this course in. There are three formats. The first is a group format. A group of women will come together and we will have 4 Zoom meetings. So we will start to do the course in whatever way makes best sense to you. I'm not going to provide homework, but we're going to have 4 prescribed Zoom calls where you show up for something called Conflict and Cocktails. And we can talk about some stories. We can talk about the insights that we're having. We can talk about where we're at in the course and in our lives. I think most importantly, though, you're going to have me right on the call. So kind of like some one-on-one coaching, I'm going to be able to give you some feedback and have some insights in ways that you might not have had otherwise. The second option is to do a solo journey through the course. So you would just buy the course and go through it on your own. Now, you could always get a best friend or a sibling to do the course at the same time as you and have your own kind of private conflict and cocktails. But if you're the kind of person where this feels too exposed, or you're kind of private, or you don't really want to share at this point, then that might be a really good option for you. Now, those first 2 options, you get the same things. You get all of the videos, you get the handouts, you get the posters, you get the journal so that you can reflect and move along in the course with us. The third option is to just buy the journal. Now, I've been really conscious of finances because my family has kind of been strapped for cash during COVID, as many, many families and women have been out there. So if just buying the journal makes sense to you, I'm going to suggest something. I want you to for sure watch the webinar if you haven't already, and that's on this page. The second thing that I want you to do is go through the journal at your own pace. Now, I've added enough information in that journal that you don't necessarily need to watch all the videos to have the shifts and the mindset and the changes in your life that other women will have going through the course. So if any of this sounds good to you, feel free to just buy them now. If you have any questions or concerns, there's a contact part on this page down below that you can just type your question in. We can set up a phone call if you need to. But most importantly, I'm really, really excited for you to join this journey. I know that my life now is calmer, it's happier, and I feel like my energy isn't always being drained out. I am receiving energy from my life. I know that that is a common experience for women, and wherever those shifts need to be made, just know that that issue can be resolved and doesn't have to stop you from creating the life that you deserve. Please do stay in touch. I want to hear, if you take the course, I want to hear your insights. I want to hear your stumbles. And most importantly, I want to hear what has come out of this for you, what has changed, and how you've grown. So hopefully we will connect very, very soon.